Hello, everybody. So I think that took about 3 attempts to go live, but hopefully it's working now. And the first thing you heard wasn't Emily saying that she needed a wee. We're all in the office today. You can cheekily see Veronica in the corner of the screen.
Hello.
So it's Wednesday, so it's my turn to do live videos. Last week, I potentially shocked all of you by talking for the first time in a long time, not about something positive. Last week I talked about what gets on my nerves, what grinds my gears, and it was mostly down to people being rude and not communicating positively or effectively. So I used an example of a conversation I'd had with a customer. He was quite rude, so it was quite a frustrating call, quite upsetting. And there were various different pieces that upset me on the call. So I'm going to use that example again today, but I thought this week, as a nice compliment to last week's, I would explain to you guys how I overcome situations like that with tricky or cheeky customers or candidates, or just got some hecklers in the background, or just people in general. It doesn't have to be work, does it? People, you come across people in situations, unfortunately, on a frequent basis, that get your back up a little bit. And it used to really derail my entire day when I had situations like this happen to me. But now there's a few things that I do so I can get out of my funk, get my positive vibe back, because unless you know it's going to be a challenging meeting or a challenging phone call, and obviously you can plan for it and you're prepared for it, it kind of surprises you and catches you off guard. And so 9 times out of 10, you probably got another meeting or a call or a Zoom, or in our case and lots of other people's cases, potentially doing filming a video. And we can't always be in a fun kind of video. We've got to be positive and upbeat, or else people are not going to watch it, not going to want to watch it, because you'll be dragging them down. So in that situation that I used last week, after it I had a hot chocolate, because there was no actual chocolate in the house. So chocolate and sweets help, and that's not just me, that's the entire Fresh team. And we're very easily pleased by a bit of a sugar rush. I got my pug Jenny, she's the smallest and the lightest. We had a boogie around the front room to a couple of uplifting, upbeat and positive songs. I had a sing-along as well, but that was mostly me and not Jenny, because unfortunately she can't sing. In a wider sense, how I become more calm and de-stress, I go for a run, I go for a walk. Jane had a great idea of, we all do it, it's not just a new idea, but she brought it to our attention, hugging the dogs, stroking the dogs. There's actual research to back that up that actually reduces stress and increases positivity. I like to go to CrossFit in the evenings a few times a week. That helps me really de-stress. And I really do think we should get a punch bag in the office, because I really do think that would help streamline our venting of our frustrations in a really effective way. Some people have suggested we should go outside and scream, but that would terrify the other people that share the business part with us. And we're also near a housing estate, so I'm not sure we should be doing that. But yes, so that is me. So I'm going to bring in some special guests of the Fresh team, and they're going to share with you as well what they do to overcome these situations, so it doesn't completely ruin their morning, their afternoon, or their entire day. So first up, we have Veronica Finney. Here she is.
Hello.
Waiting in the wings.
Wasn't planned at all.
Here's someone I prepared earlier. So Veronica, what do you do when you've had a difficult conversation with a candidate or a customer, or just someone in general? How do you de-stress? So I hope you're on the BBC. If anyone from the BBC is watching, please contact me.
So for me, I think I've got it quite tough, because I'm the only one that doesn't have a dog to cuddle on a daily basis. So that's why I've missed
twice a week.
Yes, I've missed the pub, and I've missed Lenny while I've been at home. I do call the cat, but I don't have him all the time, so he's not always there when I need to squeeze.
I got shared.
I do. So for me, the best thing to me that has been helping me de-stress recently is, one, making TikTok videos, because
she's very good
I like watching them. They're always really funny, really upbeat, really uplifting. So making them is a really nice way of de-stressing, because we're always silly. And 2 is having a bath, a really nice hot bath with a drink, any kind, and watching a series. And I suggested this to Emily, because
having that in the office.
But at the end of the day, if it's going to be a bad one, it is a really nice way of
maybe when we've got our barn, our converted barn in the future, we could have a bath room where we can chill out with candles and everything.
Yes.
And Turkish baths.
Yeah.
English bath. Okay, that's enough from Emily.
Other than that, it's definitely just drinking lots of tea. I'm an avid tea drinker, so that always solves everything, along with a biscuit. Hot chocolate as well, if it's a particularly special day. Having a dance, being silly, doing something completely different. Messaging the group and having a moan on the WhatsApp always helps, and getting people to join in with me and sharing their daily stresses. We are.
That's a good one though. Like I said, we do every now and again. We do well a lot of times. We are silly at Fresh, and we'll get up and do stupid dances. We do that quite a lot. I'm not thought about that one.
Yeah, get in the radio on, listen to some cheesy pop,
No bush.
some 70s disco, some not bush. Everyone is still waiting for this dance video that we've been talking about.
I feel like a comedian, and Emily's heckling me.
I know. She's really trying her hardest to put it off. She did very well.
So are you, Franca. Thank you so much for sharing those tips. I'm going to actually bring the heckler onto camera. Come on, Emily. You've obviously got something that you can't keep to yourself.
I'm sorry.
We're in a bubble, by the way.
Yeah, bubble.
So, Emily, why don't you tell us to the camera rather than heckling with the partner? What do you do?
I don't know why I'm heckling. I honestly couldn't help it. I couldn't heck it. Heckler. Yeah. Okay, you should go.
I like shouting. Yes.
What?
At me mostly. No, I just like shouting in general. I like releasing negative energy that is inside me because I'm an angry person anyway. If I'm going to get angry, I'm going to be harder to be around. And I'm already. Please don't make Emily angry.
No, it's not good for anyone, is
It's
it?
not good for the rest
Anyone
of us.
involved.
Well, no, when I first had my first recruitment job, my manager was like, you can't say anything negative and you can't vent after you've spoken to a nasty candidate on the phone. And I was like, what? I'm going to get rid of this energy that I've got inside me and carry on with my day. So I just did it to myself.
How muttered.
Just don't say you can't.
I just wrote post-it notes. Never.
But yeah, and then I suppose what we brought into Fresh is that it's all right to vent and it's all right to express yourself, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, but then you can move on and then continue with the rest of your day then, can't you? Yeah, I was telling Emily before, and I'll tell you right now.
She'll tell you right now.
I think it was a TED Talk, and I can't remember who it was, but if you really want to know, I will try and find it. And it was a guy who had a 500ml bottle of water, and he was saying to people watching, if I held this for 10 minutes, how would I feel? Like, well, you wouldn't really feel much.
No.
It's like, what if I held on to it for an hour? I'm like, well, you probably start to get a bit of arm ache, and you probably, it would feel heavier. And so what if I held on to it all day? Like, well, your entire arm would ache, claw. Emily thinks that you would have a claw, you've got a misshapen claw. Your shoulder
Grab my
ache.
strong hand. That's what it would be, in case you know the reference and you don't. Who are you? Yeah, well done. Very good!
Where was that? Oh, yeah, so basically what he was trying to say, if you held it all day, it would become really heavy even though it's not changed. So you liken that to like negative thoughts, feelings. You can't keep them in because the longer you keep them in, the worse they'll get.
Absolutely. And then you looked at everyone else's bucket and you're upset then.
She's changed topics again.
Christ, another reference. Honestly,
That is a
I'm full of useless information.
I'm full of your bucket by Tom Rath.
Yeah, we will reference
I
properly.
feel like I just following you, right? Referencing you. But yeah, I like to do yoga as well, breathing, exercises, running, picking up pugs. It's a good one. Pick up a pug today. Pugs are a really good one. It's well, I'm not allowed to do that at the moment. Only me and Emily.
Yeah. For a long time. I don't know if it is 6 seconds or I heard that from someone. Maybe it's 7 seconds. But that releases.
Just as long as I stay.
I'll be waiting.
Well done, team.
There you go, a little harmonizer for you. I think this is what's going to get us our LinkedIn live.
Oh, this live.
Okay.
Shall we apply again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. LinkedIn coming for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Right,
Look at it, 8 minutes 44. Smashing it.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, you've done one. Literally, at the front door.